Welcome back to my Jacksonville Jaguars Franchise Rebuild here on Madden 25. We have started Season 1 3-0, and in the last episode, we got a massive win 31-7 over Buffalo. And a lot of our success this season comes from quarterback Trevor Lawrence playing well. 9 touchdowns on the year, so obviously he is averaging 3 touchdowns a game right now. He's also averaging 1 interception a game, but a 76% completion percentage so far. We do have a press conference today, so let's see what they want. Let's talk about Trevor Lawrence and how he's played up to this point. All right, cool. I was actually just doing that. In your opinion, what has he done well so far this season? 1 games. We're going to say completion percentage because that 76% is honestly pretty solid. His completion percentage has been amazing. He's been impressive as far as that stat goes. What else do you want to know? Who deserves the credit? Can I give the credit to Trevor instead of, we'll give it to the offensive line. Just because it's always good to credit the offensive line so they don't actually just let your quarterback get murdered here. And let's see what kind of boost we get. Your O-line appreciates you crediting them for the QB success, and they've earned 1,000 XP as a reward. Our first game today is our first divisional matchup of the season as we take on the Houston Texans, who are led by an 82 overall quarterback in CJ Stroud. At running back, a 92 overall in Joe Mixon. They have Joe Mixon as a 92 overall. Listen, I'm a Sooners fan, but that's pretty high, I feel like, for Joe Mixon right now. Wide receivers, Stephon Diggs is a 93, Tank Dell's an 82, and Nico Collins is also an 82. At tight end, they have an 84 overall. Left tackle will be a 94, left guard's going to be a 71, center is going to be a 71 as well, right guard's an 82, and right tackle is a 74. Over on the defensive side of the ball, they have Will Anderson, who was an 84 overall at left end, right end's an 88 overall in Danielle Hunter. Defensive tackle is going to be an 81, outside linebacker is a 70, middle linebacker is a 79, right outside linebacker is a 76 overall. At corner, they have an 88 overall in Derek Stingley, an 80 overall in Desmond King, free safety is an 80 overall in Jalen Petrie, and strong safety is an 84 overall in Jimmy Ward. As we jump into this game, Houston would get the ball first, and they have driven all the way down to our 11-yard line, where CJ Stroud will hand off to Joe Mixon, and he is blown up in the backfield by Josh Hines-Allen. On the next play, on a 2nd and 13, it's a jet toss to Tank Dell, and he's going to be met and brought down for just a 1-yard gain. So that will now set up a 3rd and 12, and they come out in another shotgun set. Stroud will drop back to pass. He's under pressure and getting sacked on the play by Tanner Muse. We will force a field goal. The Texans would end up making that field goal, getting the ball back, and getting another one. So they're now up 6-0 here as we jump all the way to the second quarter. But we are inside the red zone with a handoff to Etienne to the outside for a 5-yard run. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 5, and Lawrence will come out in shotgun. Etienne is the running back in the backfield. We're going to send Brian Thomas in motion. Lawrence will look to pass. He's going to fire this one to the end zone, and that one is knocked away. Intended for Gabe Davis, but it falls incomplete. And that will set us up for a 3rd and 5. Great commentary here. From the 14, Lawrence will drop back to pass, rolls to the outside, throws on the run, and that one will fall incomplete. So it looks like we will get a field goal of our own. We will actually watch this field goal try. It's about a 31-yard attempt, and Cam Little will make this a 6-3 ball game. Jumping just a bit further ahead, it's now a 3rd and 2, and we're at the 2-minute warning. Still 6-3 in this game, as Lawrence will send Evan Ingram in motion. He will drop back to pass going downfield. He finds his tight end for the first down to about the 45-yard line of the Texans. Now we'll come out in shotgun again. Etienne is still in the backfield, sending Brian Thomas in motion. Lawrence will look to pass. He's going to throw this one to Thomas, who makes the catch and will get brought down for a 5-yard play. That's going to bring out another shotgun set. Lawrence looking to pass, lobbing to the outside. He's got his man, and that is once again Brian Thomas, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Trevor Lawrence back in a shotgun set again. Etienne is still the running back here. He will drop back to pass. He's going to go over the middle, and it's Brian Thomas one more time. 3 plays in a row. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. Lawrence back in shotgun. Etienne is in the backfield. He will look to pass, going over the middle. He finds Evan Ingram, who will break that tackle, get the first down, and is brought down to the 19. That would cause us to burn our very first timeout. Now from inside the red zone, Lawrence back in shotgun will take the snap. It's a play fake to Etienne. Now he's going to throw to the outside, caught by Etienne up the sideline, brought down for a gain of 4. And are we going to run a no-huddle offense here? I guess not. Down to 48 seconds to play in the half. Lawrence back in shotgun, Etienne still in the backfield. He will drop back to pass again. He's going to roll to the outside, and he will throw this one away. That's going to set up a 3rd and 6 in this absolute defensive shootout. Lawrence back in shotgun, will drop back to pass. Throwing to the outside. That's going to be a first down to Gabe Davis out of bounds at the 7. We just might see a touchdown scored in this half. Lawrence back in shotgun. Etienne still the running back. We're going to send, I believe that's Strange in motion. But he's going to go right back to where he came from. Lawrence will drop back to pass to the outside, caught by Thomas. Who else is going to be on this drive? He has 5 catches for just 28 yards today. But that sets up a second and goal from the 2 as we burn our second timeout. Now out in a goal line set. Tank Bigsby is in at running back. We'll take the snap. We give it to Bigsby to the outside. He'll truck through one man and get brought down at the 1. But we are not going to burn our final timeout. 8 seconds to go in the half. Lawrence, you need to snap this. We're going to send number 72 in motion, and then we will burn our final timeout and just kick the field goal, I assume. Just taking way too long to snap that ball, but Cam Little will come out for a very short, I believe 18-yard try. The kick is away, and we're all tied up at 6. As we now jump into the second half, they have the ball at our 17-yard line. Stroud will look to pass, goes to the outside. He finds his man for about a 7-yard play. That was Tank Dell. That brings up a 2nd and 3. Stroud back in shotgun here. From about the 10-yard line, will look to pass, and a lob to the end zone will get knocked away. The deflection on that play goes to Ronald Darby, so now it's a 3rd and 3. Stroud out of shotgun, will look to pass again. He's going to fire this to the end zone, and we have our first touchdown of the day as Houston will take a 13-6 lead. On the ensuing drive, we are looking to respond. We have driven all the way down to the 23, and Lawrence will look to pass. Going downfield, he finds his man. That's Gabe Davis all the way down to the 9 to set up a 1st and goal. Now we will come out under center. Etienne is in the backfield here. Will we just give it to the running back? And no, we won't. It's going to be a play fake. Lawrence under pressure. We'll throw this one away. Now that brings up a 2nd and goal. Lawrence back in shotgun here from the 9-yard line. He's going to send Gabe Davis in motion. He'll take the snap. A quick throw out to Davis, who will make the catch, but is immediately brought down for no gain. So we face a 3rd and goal. A bunch set at the top of your screen. Lawrence is all alone in the backfield. We'll drop back to the pass. He's going to the end zone, and that is into traffic. There were 3 defenders there. I don't know how you thought that was going to fit in that tight of a window, but we will send out Cam Little for the 3rd time today. This time for a 26-yard field goal. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and we are down 9-13. We will jump ahead into the 4th quarter where Houston is lined up for a field goal. The kick is away, and this one will be good. They take a 7-point lead with about 8 minutes to play. And then, thanks to a penalty in simulation, we now face a 3rd and 20. And Lawrence is going to go deep downfield, and we will convert the 3rd and 20 all the way to the 41 thanks to Devin Duvernay. Let's just stay in on this drive and see if Lawrence can get the job done. He's going to line up under center. Etienne in the backfield, but Lawrence with a quick pass out to Ingram on the outside for a gain of just a few yards. That's going to lead to a 2nd and 7. Lawrence back in shotgun, Etienne in the backfield. Lawrence will look to pass. He's going to go to the outside, and that's going to be caught to set up a 3rd and 2, I believe, by Gabe Davis. We are officially under 6 minutes to play here in regulation. Lawrence back in shotgun. Etienne is in the backfield. From about the 50-yard line, he's going to send Brian Thomas in motion. Lawrence will take the snap and looks to pass. He's going to Thomas. It's knocked in the air, nearly intercepted, and it will fall incomplete with 5:30 to go. And I was curious what we were going to do. We are apparently going to go for it. Lawrence back in shotgun. Will look to pass. Hopefully a quick pass, and he finds a wide open Travis Etienne all the way down to the 39. Officially, we are now going to be under 5 minutes to play here. Out of a shotgun set, he's going to look to pass. And he goes to the outside, caught by, I believe, Gabe Davis for a gain of about 4 yards. Lawrence back in a shotgun set again. Etienne still in the backfield here. 4:20 to play. He will take the snap, and we actually give it to the running back Etienne, who goes up the middle to set up a 3rd and 3. 11 carries for 35 yards. He is not having a great day. Under 4 minutes to play now. From the Texans' 33-yard line, Trevor Lawrence back in shotgun. Etienne still in the backfield, but Lawrence will look to pass here. Going over the middle, he finds Etienne, but he cannot hold on. 4th and 3 with 3:45 remaining. And of course, we are going to go for it. Lawrence comes back in shotgun again. See if we can convert on this play. He will be looking to pass. He's going to go deep downfield, and that gets knocked away. It's a turnover on downs. We are not completely dead in this game, but it is not looking good right now. We need to get a stop here, and the first carry to Joe Mixon only goes for a couple yards. Now facing a 2nd and 8. Stroud's actually going to look to pass, goes to the outside, and that one is just dropped by his receiver. It was Tank Dell, and that's going to set up a 3rd and 8 and a possible chance for our offense to get the ball back with all 3 of our timeouts. CJ Stroud back in shotgun. Will drop back to pass. He's going to roll to the outside. He throws on the run to the other side of the field, and it is just a thrown away ball. Trevor Lawrence and the offense will get to come out of their own 20-yard line with 2:55 to go and all 3 timeouts. Looking to pass. A quick throw will be caught by Brian Thomas, and that's going to be a gain of about 9 yards. It sets up a 2nd and 1. Now Lawrence back in shotgun again. He's going to send Ingram in motion. Now he takes the snap, looking to pass, going downfield. He finds Evan Ingram to the outside, off to the races, down the sideline inside the 20, and he'll be caught and brought down to the 14-yard line. That would take us down to the 2-minute warning. But obviously we are now within striking distance. He's going to send Ingram in motion again. Out of a shotgun set, Ingram's going to line all the way up on the outside. He'll take the snap and a quick throw caught by Ingram, who's going to fight his way down inside the 5. A 1st and goal from the 4 as we burn our first timeout. I'll be honest, I don't really know if we should be burning timeouts at all. We may give Houston too much time if we score a touchdown. But a 1st and goal. He's going to send Strange in motion. He'll take the snap and give this one to Tank Bigsby, who goes up the middle, and we met him, brought down for no gain. That time, we do not burn a timeout, though. 2nd and goal. Once again, Strange will come in motion. Bigsby is still the running back, and that's where we go with it, right up the middle, and he'll be met and brought down at the 2-yard line now. That brings up 3rd and goal. Now Evan Ingram's going to go in motion. Lawrence back in his shotgun set again. Will looks to pass. He's going to the end zone, and he finds Evan Ingram. Touchdown. What? They don't call that a touchdown? That not being called a touchdown is very, very controversial, and they're apparently not even going to look at it. 4th and goal. We give it to Etienne, but he will find his way into the end zone, so we should have a chance to tie this game. The question now, is Houston going to play for overtime or go for the win? They're going to start with a screen pass to Joe Mixon, who was blown up by a Lewican all the way back to the 29-yard line. I say all the way back, it was no gain. Whatever. 2nd and 10. Out of a shotgun set, another quick throw, and that was going to be caught by Dalton Schultz to set up a 3rd and 5 from the 33. The clock is still running, about 30 seconds to go in the game. Stroud will take the snap. He's going to lob this over the middle. He finds his man. That's Tank Dell all the way to our 46-yard line. They will burn their first timeout with 25 seconds to go. Stroud back in shotgun. Joe Mixon is the running back. A quick throw again and a quick reception. It's once again Tank Dell, but they're letting the clock run down just a bit now. Under 10 seconds to play. Stroud will drop back to pass. He's going to go over the middle and get intercepted on the play. It looks like we are headed to overtime. It was Devin Lloyd coming away with the interception, but now can we hit a Hail Mary to avoid overtime? Lawrence has all the time in the world. He's finally just going to let this one go. It's going to get all the way to the end zone, tipped around and fall incomplete. We're headed to overtime here in Houston. The Texans would win the toss, so they will get the ball first. They're going to field this at about the 5-yard line. He brings it up across the 20, the 25, and he's met him, brought down to the 28. Defense, we need one stop out of you. Out of an I formation, he runs the play fake to Joe Mixon. Now he's under pressure, and he's going to get sacked on the play by Trayvon Walker all the way back to the 16-yard line. That brings up a 2nd and 22. He is the only one in the backfield. Stroud looks to pass. It's a quick throw caught by Dalton Schultz, who is going to turn this into about a 3rd and 13. Once again, he is going to be the only one in the backfield. Can we please get some pressure on him this time? 3rd and 13 from the 25-yard line. Letting the clock run down as much as he can. He'll drop back to pass. And now he's dancing around the pocket. And Stroud lets this one go deep to a wide open Dalton Schultz. What the hell was the defense doing? All the way down to our 22-yard line. That is just absolutely brutal. We had them in a 2nd and 22. And now they're all the way down at our 22. Getting a 1-yard gain with Joe Mixon. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 from the 21-yard line. Stroud back in shotgun. Will take the snap and looks to pass. Stay in the pocket, under pressure, hit as he's throwing. He was absolutely demolished, and the pass is going to fall incomplete. Knocked out of the hands of Joe Mixon. Stroud comes back in his shotgun set again. 3rd and 9 now. See if we can get pressure one more time on him. He'll drop back to the pass. And there is pressure. A quick throw to the outside. That will not be a first down. That leads to a 4th and 2. And they are going to be attempting a field goal of about 31 yards. The snap to hold the kick is away, and it is good. But as you most likely know, the overtime rules means that is no longer a sudden death thing. We are going to get the chance to score here. Across the 25, never mind. He never crossed it. Brought down at the 25. And now Trevor Lawrence can win this game. He's going to come out under center. We'll take the snap, and the first play is going to be a play action. Lawrence looking to go deep downfield possibly. Under pressure, he has to throw it away. That now brings up a 2nd and 10 out of shotgun. They give it to Etienne, who is going to be met and brought down for no gain. So now it's a 3rd and 10 from our own 25. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is not how we wanted this drive to go. 3rd and 10. Lawrence out of shotgun. Will drop back to the pass. He's under pressure and he's getting sacked. We're going to face a 4th and 18 with the game on the line to try and keep our undefeated season intact. 4th and 18. Lawrence will drop back to the pass. And he's going to let this one go deep downfield. Does he have a man? It's covered and it's caught by Gabe Davis, who is all the way down to the 9-yard line. Trevor Lawrence has 406 passing yards, but no passing touchdowns. That is absolutely insane. But you know what else was insane? That throw. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Lawrence back in shotgun. Will drop back to the pass. He's going to throw this over the middle. Caught by Davis, and he's ruled down to the 6-yard line. A 2nd and goal. It's going to be another shotgun set for Jacksonville. ETN in the backfield, but Lawrence will look to pass. He's going to the end zone and for the win, and he finds his man. Touchdown Devin Duvernay, and we will improve to 4-0 on the season. What an absolutely wild game. No one scored a touchdown until like the second half, and then we have to lead like a 4th quarter comeback to tie the game. We get into a 4th and 18, and he just says screw it and launches it as far as he can, and it works out for us. So yeah, we get to go to 4-0 and take a pretty decent lead in the division. The final stats for Trevor Lawrence: 35 of 53 attempts, 415 yards, and a single touchdown. Running the ball, we really could not do that. 37 yards on 13 carries, and then receiving, Gabe Davis 12 for 163, then Evan Ingram 6 for 112, and then Devin Duvernay caught the only receiving touchdown. Over on defense, leading the team in tackles is Devin Lloyd, who also came away with that massive interception right there at the end of regulation when they were getting really close to field goal range. Josh Hines-Allen got 2 sacks, Tanner Muse got 1, and Trayvon Walker got 1. And then Devin Lloyd got the only interception today. But you know, I will gladly take that. Now let's see how CJ Stroud played. 24 of 34 for 274 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Joe Mixon, 38 yards on 13 carries, not a great day for him. And then receiving, Dalton Schultz, 7 for 108 and a score. Following that game, we do have an upgrade for wide receiver Brian Thomas Jr. We're going to go and upgrade his playmaker ability. So right now he's going up to a 78 overall, getting +2 to carrying, catching traffic, juke move, and medium route, 1 to catching, and 4 to his release. Do we know his dev trait yet? No, we do not. Now our next game is another divisional matchup as we take on the 1-3 Indianapolis Colts. And you can see here in the division standings, we are currently 2 games ahead of everybody. That's what I meant by a decent lead at the end of the last game. We do have a press conference, and do you feel confident that you know your team? We're going to say, of course, and I'm going to really hope this isn't some sort of dumb question. If you had to look into the future, how many wins do you think this team can finish with? 8 to 9, 10 to 11, 12 to 14. We're going to say 10 to 11, just because I have had franchises before where we get off to a really good start and then just completely fell apart at the end of the season. But if our team wants to go ahead and prove me wrong and win like 13 or 14 games, I'm obviously not going to, argue that one. But our next opponent is led by 78 overall quarterback and Anthony Richardson. At running back, they have an 87 in Jonathan Taylor. Wide receivers, an 86 Michael Pittman, a 79 Josh Downs, and a 75 overall in Paris Campbell. At tight ends, a 70 overall in Kylan Granson. Left tackle is going to be an 82, left guard's an 89, center is an 83, right guard's a 75, and right tackle will be an 84. Now over on defense, they have a 77 overall in Kwity Paye at left end. At right end, a 79 in Laiatu Latu. I think I said his name right. Defensive tackle is going to be DeForest Buckner at an 86 and Grover Stewart at an 85. Outside linebacker will be a 69 overall. Middle linebacker will be an 81. Right outside linebacker is a 76. At corner, we got an 86 overall, a 78, and a 77. And then at free safety, they have a 78 as well. And strong safety is also going to be a 78. Well, it appears that Indianapolis gets the ball first and is driven all the way down to our 10-yard line on their first drive of the game with a handoff to Jonathan Taylor here. They're going to get down to the 6-yard line. Obviously, that now brings up a 2nd and goal. Richardson back in shotgun, will looks to pass, run to the outside. He's going to be under pressure and getting sacked on the play by Tanner Muse. Now that sets up a 3rd and goal from the 14. Richardson will look to pass, and he's just going to take off, and he'll get caught from behind by Tanner Muse, who will set up a 4th and goal, and they will have to kick a field goal. And we have injured Anthony Richardson, which means Joe Flacco will now come in at quarterback for Indianapolis. I obviously don't know how severe that injury is going to be, but this will be a 21-yard try for their kicker, and the kick is away, and they're up 3-0. On the following drive, we face a 3rd and 7 from the 29-yard line. We're going to send a man in motion. Lawrence will drop back to pass. He's going to go deep downfield, and he finds his man who will break a tackle. That's Evan Ingram all the way down to the 2-yard line, setting up 1st and goal. Trevor Lawrence back in a shotgun set again. Etienne is in the backfield, but we're going to send a man in motion. Lawrence will look to pass. He's going to throw out to Davis, who is going to be hit and brought down immediately. Now we're going to come out in a goal line set with Tank Bigsby in at running back. We'll give it to the fullback who goes up the middle, and he is not getting much. 3rd and goal. In a shotgun set one more time. Etienne is back in at running back. And that's where we go with it up the middle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. We will take the lead. The Colts' following drive would result in a punt, and now on 4th and 4 on our next drive, we're going for it. He's going deep downfield to a wide open man, and another touchdown for Jacksonville. This one to Devin Duvernay. I jumped in because I thought we were going to kick a field goal, and then found out we were going for it, and Lawrence just managed to throw a touchdown on it. We would get the ball back following a 3-and-out from Indy on simulation, so now a 1st and 10 from the 11 going to the end zone, and yet another touchdown, and once again it is Devin Duvernay. We are going to jump a little bit later into this game. We are now late 3rd quarter. It's a 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. It is still 20-3 as we give it to Etienne up the middle, who gets all the way down to the 2-yard line. And in case you were at all curious about the Colts injury, Anthony Richardson is back in the game. So our defense is still just stopping their starting quarterback. But now from the 2, Lawrence will look to pass. He throws on the run to the end zone, and he finds Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Later on in the game, Trevor Lawrence would actually throw an interception setting up this drive. It's a 1st and goal from the 5, lobbing it to the end zone. That one is going to be knocked away. 2nd and goal now, and I really thought we had a chance to intercept that ball. But they will come back out in a shotgun set again. Still at the 5-yard line, Jonathan Taylor is still the running back. Richardson, under a lot of pressure, rolling to the outside, is sacked by Tanner Muse. I don't even know how many sacks he has on the season at this point. I think we're up to 6. But that sets up a 3rd and goal from the 13-yard line. Richardson back in a pistol set here. Taylor is the running back. He'll drop back to pass. Dropping farther back, going over the middle, finding his man, and they will fight their way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the Colts would then go for 2. I didn't even think about that, otherwise I would have watched it. But on the next drive, Trevor Lawrence gets picked off again, and now they're at the 17-yard line. And all of a sudden, this could become a 1-score game. Anthony Richardson back in shotgun. Will drop back to pass. A quick throw over the middle, caught for a gain of about 8 yards. Now that leads to a 2nd and 2. Richardson out with a 5-wide set this time. Will take the snap and looks to pass. A quick throw to the outside, caught by his man, and that's going to be a 1st down to the 5. Here comes a 5-wide set for Indianapolis. Richardson will take the snap and looks to pass. He's going to the end zone. That one is knocked away. Had you not tipped that, we may have actually had an interception. Not often am I going to be mad at my defensive backs for tipping the ball down, but I think that was going right to our corner. Now a 2nd and goal from the 5. Richardson going to the end zone, and once again, I think you just deflected that away from becoming an interception. But either way, it's a 3rd and goal. He'll drop back to pass, rolling to the outside, and Richardson's just going to take off himself and get into the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. And this time I am thinking about it. They are going to go for 2 with 6:46 to go. Richardson back in shotgun. Will drop back to pass to the end zone. A wide open man, and they are now just down by 8. You have got to be kidding me. I was simulating a bit more of the game, and with 5 minutes to go, Tank Bigsby was just hit for a safety. So Indianapolis is going to get the ball with about 5 minutes to go, only down by 6 all of a sudden. We go from kind of dominating this game to, it's a very scary situation now. Handoff to Jonathan Taylor to start this drive with a 6-yard run. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 4. Richardson lines up under center. Will they go back to Taylor? No. He's going to look to pass. He's going to fire over the middle to a wide open man for the 1st down into Jacksonville territory. Under 4 minutes to play. Now, obviously, a field goal does nothing for them. They need a touchdown. From the 44, a quick throw is caught over the middle and absolutely destroyed by Devin Lloyd, and he cannot hold on to it. Now that brings up a 2nd and 10. Richardson back in shotgun, will drop back to pass again. And he's going to fire this one deep downfield, and that one will be caught by his man, and Paris Campbell into the end zone. Indianapolis is going to have a lead here. Well, I think that extra point that got blocked earlier is definitely coming back to haunt us right now. Down by 1, going to the outside, caught by Evan Ingram, who will break that tackle and get met and brought down to the 47. With 3:35 remaining, it's a 1st and 10. Lawrence back in shotgun is going to send Duvernay in motion. He will take the snap and looks to pass, throwing on the run for a 9-yard gain to Devin Duvernay. We just need field goal range and then to just run down the clock and trust Cam Little. 2nd and 1. From the 44, handoff to Bigsby, who is going to get hit in the backfield. Now it's a 3rd and 3 with 2:35 to play. Lawrence back in shotgun again. Bigsby is the running back. He will drop back, and a quick throw to Brian Thomas for the 1st down to the 40-yard line. That play would take us down to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. He'll drop back in a quick throw to Duvernay for a gain of about 5 yards. That now leads to a 2nd and 5 from the 35. It'll be a handoff to Bigsby to the outside, and Bigsby gets to the edge for the 1st down the sideline, forced out of the 20-yard line. All right, guys, we are within field goal range. Let's just run down the clock. Lawrence actually is going to look to pass here. Okay, I guess we're not going to run down any sort of clock. And he finds Brian Thomas, who breaks to the outside and into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now we have to go for 2. With 1:37 remaining. Lawrence back in shotgun. He's going to send his van in motion. Bigsby is still the running back. We've seen a lot of him, so I'm going to assume ETN is injured. To the end zone is going to fall incomplete. This will stay a 5-point game. Anthony Richardson comes out with 1:33 to go in the game from his own 29-yard line. In a shotgun set, we'll drop back to pass. A quick throw to the outside is caught for a gain of about 3 yards. They do have all 3 timeouts now. A 2nd and 7. And he's going to throw this one deep down the sideline, but miss absolutely everybody. 3rd and 7 with 1:10 to play. Richardson back in shotgun again. Jonathan Taylor is the running back. He will drop back to pass, though. Going over the middle to a wide open man. Why are we not covering him? They burn their first timeout with 1:05 to play. Now their own 47-yard line. Out of a shotgun set, he'll look to pass. He's going to throw to the outside, caught by his man, who's going to be met and brought down for just a 2-yard play. Now they'll run a no-huddle offense instead of burning a timeout. Down to about 45 seconds. He's going over the middle. He finds Paris Campbell again, who will be met and brought down to bring up a 3rd and 3. Once again, running a no-huddle offense. 30 seconds to go. On 3rd down, he'll drop back to the pass. He's going to try to scramble for it. He has the 1st down and will slide down to the 38, burning their 2nd timeout. I am talking a lot here. 26 seconds to go in the game. Richardson back in shotgun. Will drop back and look to pass. Dropping farther back, under a lot of pressure. He's going to scramble to the outside. He will take off, break that tackle, and get met and brought down to the 29. And they burn that final timeout with 18 seconds to go. Anthony Richardson back in shotgun. Taylor is the running back. He will drop back to the pass. And he's dancing around the pocket. Now he's going to throw this one away. I was finally able to take a deep breath after all that. 12 seconds remaining. 3rd and 1. Out of a 5-wide set, he'll drop back to the pass. We're trying to bring pressure. He's under pressure, and he's going to throw this one away down the sideline. And with 6 seconds to go and a 4th and 1, this could be the final play of the game. To try and remain perfect on the year, we need a stop here. 4th and 1. He'll drop back to the pass, and he's going to lob this one to the end zone, and that one will be intercepted, and we will get out of here with a win. 1 second left on the clock, but it will not matter. Trevor Lawrence will come out here and just take a knee, and we will get out of here with a 5-0 record. We tried our absolute hardest to lose this game. It feels like we were dominating at one point. Indianapolis flipped a switch in like the late 3rd, early 4th quarter, came back and nearly stole this one from us, but I will gladly just take the win and get out of here. Divisional matchups are always just a complete and total wild card. Quarterback Trevor Lawrence goes 29 for 38, 297 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Running the ball, ETN got 63 yards and a score. And then receiving, Devin Duvernay came up huge today, 8 for 99 and 2 touchdowns. I don't know where Christian Kirk is. He might be injured. That could be why we're seeing a lot of Devin Duvernay. But Brian Thomas, 6 for 54 and 2 touchdowns, including the game winner, or the eventual game winner. Tackles goes to Devin Lloyd with a total of 9. In sacks, Tanner Muse got 2, Josh Hines-Allen got 1, Trayvon Walker got 1, and then Darnell Savage and Chad Muma both shared 1, but we got no interceptions today. Now let's see how Anthony Richardson played. 19 for 39, 218 yards, and 2 scores. Joe Flacco only threw a couple passes. Running the ball, we really did shut down Jonathan Taylor, and I really don't know what to do about stats like that. Maybe we just have a really good run defense. But honestly, I wasn't watching a lot of their offense, so it's kind of on the simulation that he's not running the ball, and I don't think sliders can really do anything. And then receiving, Paris Campbell, 6 for 107 and 2 scores, by far their best receiver today. In the next episode, we will get to take on Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears, but more importantly, we have a receiver breakout, and I'm curious as to who that is, but we are not going to figure that one out until the next episode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll talk to you next time.